Hello.
Welcome to tonight's press conference with your head coach Troy Taylor. We will take questions from the room. Please raise your hand and state your name and outfit.
Troy, how nice was that to get that win, to see your guys show the poise they did, especially the way the fourth quarter played out, and yet they gathered themselves to get that game.
No, really proud of, our seniors. And, we talked about, in life that you know when the first time you do something happens, but usually you don't know the last time you do something. For a lot of these guys, it's their last time playing in Stanford Stadium. And so we talked about breathing it in, enjoying it, and then making it memorable, and they certainly did that. So, we had 25 guys out for this game. Colin Wright, probably our best cover, definitely our best cover guy. Tristan Sinclair, probably our leader and kind of heart and soul of this team, was out, and these guys were so resilient and still found a way to do it. And it was all three phases. There were crucial plays down the stretch. So I'm really happy for our seniors that they get rewarded. They've worked so hard, and they chose to stay here when a lot of people left. And so I'm forever grateful and a lot of respect and admiration for this group. So just really, really happy for them.
Okay, Coach, Mike Robertson, Sports Radio Service. How important was it to get this home win, being that you were about to go 0 for home for ACC?
Listen, they're all important, and this is, I would say, we go into every game. We treat them the same way. They're all important. You only get to play 12. This isn't about me and getting wins here at home. It's about our team getting rewarded for the unbelievable effort, for our seniors to have their last time here in this stadium to be a memorable one. We're trying to live in the now, and enjoy it, and they did a great job of that.
Sorry, Coach. Scott Shannon with Stanford Daily. Obviously, it was senior day, but it was really a freshman, EMT Mosley, who might have been the player of the game. Did you just have an inkling from practice, or that he would just break out?
Well, we'd been recruiting him for a long time, and when he made the commitment to us, we knew he was a special player, and so he's got unbelievable skills. His resiliency, his toughness, he really rose to the occasion. So I'm not surprised at all. We expect him to be. I've thought since he's been here, since he committed, that he had a chance to be one of the better guys in the entire country. I think he broke the freshman record today. Just made some huge plays, and he's a tough kid.
Harold Gutman with the Bay Area News Group. That 4th and 1 from the 25, was that going to be a pass all the way, or does it depend on the look? Or what?
So we had the play. It was really a kind of a third down play that we had up, and we were going to use in a situation where we knew we would go for it on 4th down. And so we would, a lot of times if you hustle to the line of scrimmage and then you have Justin Lamson in, who typically is a really good runner, we thought we could hustle to the line of scrimmage and get the safeties low and take a shot. There was some concern that we were too tight for the route, and we just said, hey, get it up early. I don't know, they stood over the ball the first time we did it, which was, to me, was interesting. But we felt like we still had a shot, and Justin made an unbelievable throw. I think he got hit as he was throwing it, and EMT Mosley made an unbelievable catch. So,
Ben Parker, Rivals.com. Just what was kind of the thought process behind that play call?
That was it. It's just, we come up there, that's 4th and 1. So I've always thought there's great opportunities on 4th and 1, so you just got to have the courage to call them, right? But there was 45 seconds left, so we had a timeout. But I just felt that they'd see Justin come into the game. It was after a timeout as well, so they had seen him, and they probably thought, hey, try and end the game right now. I'm getting a stop, and so it's something we had practiced. And our guys did a great job of executing. We got to the line of scrimmage really quick, snapped it on a really early snap count, and I think we got the safeties low, and they played the run.
Troy, did you say anything to Emmett before that kick, or did you just kind of leave him to do his own thing?
No, when we honestly, when we got the ball back, I believe there was 5 seconds. They added a second. It was 4, and then I believe it was 5 seconds, which ended up being really big, right? And I think looked at the clock. And so we talked about throwing a Hail Mary, but we decided to go for we have, 5 plays that we work at the end of the game every week, and so one of them is a quick screen, and just to get as many yards as you can, and then get down and try and kick a field goal or whatnot. So we got some yardage, and then we got a penalty, and so only thing I said to Emmett is, "Can you make this?" And it was 57 yards after the penalty, and he was like, "Oh, I'm nailing it." And I'm like, "All right." So then we got him huddled at the call to timeout. And talked on the sidelines, and the attempt was to get them to draw them off sides to get 5 more yards. So we got to the line, we talked about it. I'm like, "Hey, we're going to kick the field goal, but we're trying to get him to jump with a hard count." And then I tried to get the crowd quiet so that the defense could hear the snap count. And they actually did a pretty good job, because the crowd was loud. They quieted down. We got the illegal procedure penalty, moved it up 5 yards. And, I mean, the guy just drilled it.
Okay, Coach, were you surprised that they didn't go for the field goal or punt instead of giving you guys the ball?
In fairness to Jeff, he's a great coach. They probably, honestly, there wasn't really enough time for us to take advantage of when they went on for 4th down, because there wasn't very much time left. It was really the penalties, that gave us the opportunity. So I thought he could do either. He could go for it or punt it. I like his aggressiveness. He didn't expect to have 2 penalties to put us in that, but he's playing to win.
You said in the past you've never lost coming off a bye week. I
Yeah.
guess you still haven't lost coming off a bye. What did you do during the bye week? And
No, I think, and this one's a little different because they had a bye week too. But I think when you have a bye week and the other team, this is unique or not unique. It's just a different situation. I think what it meant is I don't think I've ever lost after a bye when the other team doesn't have a bye, because we had quite a few of those this year. And so, but it was. You get more time to study things and all those, but it's all about the players executing. They, you can come up with a great plan, but if they don't execute it, it doesn't matter. They executed, especially down the stretch.
Obviously, this entire season, Elikai Manner's kind of been the number one kind of go-to guy for the offense. So how much does it help the offense to have Emmett Mosley emerge as a guy that opposing defense is now have to key in on as well?
No, it's huge. He's, you need a second guy, because he's garnered a lot of attention and cloud coverage and 2-on-1s on him. So when you got a guy that can make plays like that, it takes pressure and it changes what they can do coverage-wise. So it's been he's a really special. They're both really special players.
Any other questions for Coach Taylor?
Yeah.
All right, Coach. Now we have our first big game as ACC team. So I know you're still excited about what just happened, but when will you start preparing for the big game?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, so we'll, Cal's a really good football team. Justin Wilcox and his staff they do a great job. They've had, all their games have been close. They're really talented, really well coached. So it'll be a challenging one, but obviously it's a big game. Our guys will be ready to roll. All right, thanks, guys. Go Card.
We'll continue with freshman wide receiver Emmett Mosley the 5th. All right, we'll take questions in the same way. Please state your full name and the outlet that you are with.
Ben Parker, Cardinal Sports, Sports.com, Rivals Network. Just talk about kind of in general your performance. What enabled you to have the stellar outing that you did? Was it a function of matchup, or just kind of what kind of got into you in this one?
For this game, I really just got to give all the glory to God. It's been through a lot, and He's really just helped me out. My coaches put me in great opportunities throughout this whole season. Teammates have pushed me, coaches have pushed me just to get to this point. And we had a great game plan coming in, and we executed.
In preparation for this game this week, was there maybe something in practice or, anything else that kind of gave you the hint that, you could, have as big of a game as you did?
Not necessarily. I think in this game things just fall in place, and opportunities, and we were able to take advantage of them and execute. Because we've been really close in these past weeks, but we was able to click this week.
Emmett, Mike Wagaman from the Associated Press. What was it like for you when the other Emmett lined up for that field goal?
I mean, it was amazing. I was super happy to see him make that and to get the win because it was just a great feeling.
Harold Gutman with the San Jose Mercury News. This last month or two has been kind of, it's a rough stretch for you guys. What was it like going through that stretch, and then what did you guys do to kind of overcome it today?
Just keeping our head down, going to work every day, not getting too high, not getting too low, just sticking to the plan, trusting the process, and just staying together as a team, locker room, not turning on one another, and just working hard, trusting our coaches, trusting each other, and just playing hard.
All right, Mike Robertson, Sports Radio Service. So when you guys were down to 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, and then you got those 2 touchdowns to even it up, what was said on the sideline that, this game could possibly go to overtime, or you guys could have another loss at home? So what was the mindset on the sideline?
Our mindset is just to do everything in our power that we could do, just to execute and win the game. Because, we can only control what we can control. So we just went out there and just everybody just tried to do their job to the best of their ability and was able to get it done.
You've had a lot of toe tapping catches kind of near the sideline, just barely keeping your feet in. Just kind of what do you do to kind of practice that? Yeah.
It's actually funny. Me and my brothers, back in the day when we was way younger, we used to just throw the ball at each other on the sidewalk and just practice that for hours on them training ground. We used to always just do that. So it's funny that that's what we're doing now at a bigger stage.
On that 4th and 1 play, I think to tie up the game, what did you see just from your perspective?
I just seen they loaded up the box, and Coach Taylor called a great play call. We got the look we wanted, and we were able to take advantage of it.
Any other questions for Emmett? All right, thank you so much, Emmett.
Thank you.
All right, we will take questions for quarterback Ashton Daniels.
All right, Ashton, thriller. Oh, Michael Robertson, Sports Radio Service. But a thriller ending, and also you had a good game with your feet and with your arms. So, is that the type of game that you like to play, where you're doing dual situations, or when like last game when you rushed for the most yards?
Yeah, I mean, I just like to, do whatever this offense needs me to do. If that's, go out there and run the ball, I'm going to do that. That's, go out there and throw the ball, I'm going to do that. Everything that we need to do to have a chance to win, I'm going to go out there and do it.
Ben Parker, CardinalSports.com. What was your reaction to Justin Lamson's touchdown pass to Mosley from your perspective on the sideline? Yeah.
Yeah, I was fired up. As soon as Coach called it, I knew it was going to be a touchdown. We've been prepping all week for it. I was fired up that the play was going in. Every time Justin comes in, everyone, packs the box and expects, a run because he's a hard runner, and they know they have to stop that. So great play call by Coach, 4th and 1, take the top off, and Justin delivered a great ball. Emmett went and got it, and I'm just so proud of those guys.
Couch Stanford with the Stanford Daily. Ashton, obviously, Emmett Mosley had a huge day. What did you just see from him, just in order for him to have that great day?
Yeah, I just think he was consistent in everything that he did today. Route running, blocking, everything, every opportunity that he had, he went and got it. And, it's extremely heartwarming to see, a young guy that has confidence like that go out there and do what he does best. So, I'm extremely proud of him.
It's been a rough stretch. Harold Gutman with the San Jose Mercury News. It's been a rough stretch for you guys. What does a win like this mean, do you think?
Yeah. I mean, it means the world for a group of guys to be able to stick together and do what we just did on the field when, we know that we're not even in bowl contention anymore. We can't get that 6-win mark, but it says a lot for the guys to go out there and do what we did today, stick together, love one another, and just be optimistic about everything. We just kept fighting. We're so resilient, and I'm proud of our team, for going out there. It was an extremely hard game. Louisville's a great opponent, but our guys stuck with it, and we pulled that one out. It's a big win for us.
Ashton, how would you surmise how ACC play was this year, and are you thinking about getting the Axe back across the bay against Cal?
Yeah, absolutely. That's always a game that, we look forward to, even though it's, 1 week at a time. You always have Cal in the back of your mind. And then, as for ACC play, we knew that, it was going to be a great opportunity for us to go and play some really, really good teams. Clemson, SMU, who's first in the ACC right now, all these, big-time teams that are ranked right now. It's been, although we didn't win those games, I think we grew from those games, and it's helped us get to where we are today. It helped us, pull that win out. And, yeah, we're ready for next week to go get that Axe back.
It seemed like when you ran in that 2-point conversion kind of into the student side of the end zone, you seemed like more fired up than maybe usual. Is that fair to say? Why do you think that was?
Yeah, just in the moment, any play that, keeps us within a 1 or 2 possession game, is big time. And, our crowd, hasn't been the best that it's been. But, those people that do come out and support us and love us and show that support, we appreciate it. So that was also, a whole lot of appreciation for them, kind of giving that love and that celebration to them, because, we thank them for coming out here. Is a little bit, cold in the middle of the day, maybe not such an ideal game to come watch, but, they came out and they stuck through it and they supported us through the end.
Any other questions for Ashton? Thank you, Ashton.
Thank you, guys. Go Card.
We will continue with Dyson Bernadette.
How y'all doing?
All right, we'll take questions for senior Dyson Bernadette.
Hi guys, I'm Ben Parker, CardinalSports.com. Just for you guys as a team, you guys have obviously been through a lot this season, and for you personally, just how much does this win mean to the team?
It means everything, man. Just the work that we put in, and we never doubted ourselves, and we still come in every single day and put the work in, and just to come out of this game with a win, man, it's big for our program, it's big for my teammates, it's big for me, just go out on senior night and final home game here at Stanford, to get a win versus a ranked opponent in the ACC is not something that's not something that should be taken lightly. It's not something that's easy to do. So it means a lot for this team and this program moving forward, man. And and we're just excited. I was down there still celebrating. I still got my tape on. So.
All right, Mike Robertson, Sports Radio Service. So the game had all kinds of ebbs and flows. You guys were up 10-0. It looked like you was going to do something big, and then they came back and got a double-digit lead. So what was the mood of you guys when they were up like 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter and wasn't looking too good, and then you make that dramatic comeback and win at the last second?
Yeah, honestly, man, it's just keep playing football, keep playing ball, and keep playing ball and see what happens. You know what I mean? And there was no, even at halftime, there was no doubt. We still wanted to fight. You know what I mean? And no matter what the score is, we could have been up 10, down 10. It would have been the same message. Deliver, keep playing ball, do your 1-11, and let's see what happens. And you saw what happened tonight.
Couch Stanford with the Stanford Daily. Gaithan, I think a lot of guys out on the defense. In particular, Tristan Sinclair, Colin Wright. two leaders. Did it feel like you had to sort of step up into that leadership role tonight, just because all the sort of younger guys in the game?
Yeah. I honestly, man, I feel like I did. I'm usually vocal. I'm usually a vocal leader on and off the field, but I just felt like I had to do that some more. A lot of guys, they tell me when they hear my voice, they calm down, they feel okay. And once one of my teammates told me that, I know I had to, especially this game with Colin Wright and Tristan Sinclair being out, I know I had to step into that role and kind of be that guy for them on the field. You know what I mean? And I never blink. You know what I mean? And in a close game like that, I can't really blink because my teammates look to me to deliver, and that's just the way I like it. So we're gonna continue to fight, continue to get better, man.
Just walk us through that interception that you got today. Yeah.
I believe I think they ran like the first couple plays. I seen the old lineman cut the first 2 or 3 plays, and I think my job on that I had like an interior pressure, and shout out Zach Rao, man. He got his hands up. We work that drill every single day in practice in our ball disruption circuit. He got his hands up, man, and all I was thinking when the ball was in the air, our coaches talk about it all the time, tuck before 2, make sure you secure the ball and then get 2 feet on the ground. And because I didn't know who was around me, I just know I had to get the ball at the highest point, and it felt really good to come down with that interception for my team.
Hey, Gathan, I got one. What sort of legacy do you want to leave here at Stanford?
Type of legacy I want to leave here, man. Obviously we haven't had the season that we wanted to, but just being able to be part of the growth, being able to be part of the team that started it off, because we're gonna be really good. Trust me. And you see it here. You see that we're a couple of plays away from being a really good football team. So just being a part of the growth that got it going. And man, I love every single one of my teammates. I love every single one of my coaches. So that's what I want to leave here.
Okay, so talk about ACC play. So you guys got that big win in Syracuse, and then it was a lull, and then now you get this big win here at home. So you got a win on the road and at home. So how do you feel about the way the ACC went this year?
Yeah, ACC, definitely a hard conference to play in. Obviously, they have good players. We have good players all around the conference, and every single week, a team gives us different challenges that we have to knock out by Saturday. That's just how we like it. You know what I mean? Being able, especially going on the road earlier in the year, we didn't give any excuses that we have to fly 5-6 hours. At the end of the day, we have to go out there and play ball, and we understand that the ACC is right. I would say, in my opinion, the ACC is one of the top conferences right now. And, we know every week we're going to see some guys. We're going to see some teams with some good players. And, we embrace it. We We watch the tape. We come back, get better, win or loss, and then on to the next, man.
All right, have a senior night. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Have a good one.